like that. Boom, 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 just like that. A-Dubb Productions, just like that. Like, comment, subscribe, just like that. Boom, wait a minute, just like that. A-Dubb, you ready? Wait a minute.
What's up, everybody? It's your boy Allan Wade back again with another video I haven't posted in a few days, and every time I go for a few days it feels like I haven't posted in a whole month. It's crazy, guys, but it's only been a few days, right? But in today's video I'm gonna put this design onto that shirt using this Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus and this white vinyl right here. It's my goal at the end of this video, you're going to want to purchase Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus or Silhouette Cameo 4 to help you save a whole bunch of money by making your own clothes, making your kids their own clothes, making your friends and family their own clothes. And it's the perfect time to do it because it's the holidays. So you don't have to get anybody a real gift. You could just like buy some blank shirts, some nice high quality shirts, and you can make presents. And people are always talking about it's the effort that you put into it. How much more effort can you put into it than to make it yourself, all right? So if it's your first time here, give this video a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already, and when you're ready to make your purchase, don't forget to use my Heat Transfer Warehouse link down in the description below because I am a Heat Transfer Warehouse affiliate, and when you use my link, it helps the channel out a lot. If you don't want to shop at Heat Transfer Warehouse, I don't know why you wouldn't want to, then use my Amazon affiliate link down in the description below. Everybody shops on Amazon, and I'm an Amazon affiliate, and it helps the channel out a lot. So, let's jump into this video.
A-Dubb Productions.
So the first thing that we're going to want to do if we know that we're pressing onto a shirt is we want to measure exactly how big we want our the thing that we're pressing to be on so that in the Silhouette Studio we can manipulate it, right? To the right size. So this is very high quality. You know what? I think I can you know what? Well, that's a whole nother video. Never mind. So let us measure our whatever you got. You got a ruler, tape measure, just measure it out. So the design is going to go over here, opposite the Champion logo, high quality Champion shirts. So I say it could be about 4 inches. Could be 3, but let's see, it could be 3.5, right? I'm going to say 3.5. 3.5 inches sounds good to me. The design is going to go right here, but the design is also going to go on the back, all right? And this is a large. This one right here is a large. Oh, got my lens right here rolling all over the place. All right, so we're going to flip over to the back of the shirt, and we said 3.5 inches for the front, and on the back, we want the design to be about 10 inches wide seems sufficient, 11, yeah, let's make it 11 inches wide for the back, because we want to cover that back. 11 inches is good. We could even make it 12, actually. All right, 11 or 12. We'll say 12. We'll say 12, all right? So 12 inches and 3.5 for the front. All right, now that's a very large design on the back. This is a large. I know that I have large, mediums, and smalls to make, so I'm going to take one of my small sizes, and I'm going to lay it down here, and I'm going to see if I want the small size, if a 12 inch is going to fit and look right on the small size, because we might have to make the small a little bit smaller. Yeah, so 12... 12 would work, but for the size of the shirt, I'm going to say 10. So I'm going to make a 10 and 12s for the larges, and the 12 that's large can also fit on the medium, if that makes sense. Because I have a few larges, a few mediums, and a few smalls. So those are the things that you want to consider. And of course, you turn it to the front again and see how the 3.5 inches is going to look on the front. And I think that'll be fine. 3.5 for the front. That'll be fine.
What up, Dubb Nation? Please hit that like button so more A-Dubb videos will be found in the YouTube algorithm. Please do it now. Do it right now. I'm waiting.
All right, guys, like I said, it's my goal in today's video to get you comfortable enough with Silhouette Studio, the whole shirt making process, to get you to purchase a Silhouette Cameo and the heat press, guys. That's my goal for the video. So let me know if I do a good job at the end of the video, guys. All right, so we are in Silhouette Studio. This is business edition, by the way. Silhouette Studio, you can download regular Silhouette Studio on silhouetteamerica.com. All right, so in Silhouette Studio, the first thing we got to do is get our design, right? So I'm going to go up here to this folder, and I'm going to press open. It's going to bring up everything that help me search my computer files, right? I go to downloads because that's where my design is. And the client sent me image of a shirt with the design on it, which is not good. Most of the times you want to tell your client to send you the actual a PNG of the design, a high resolution PNG of the design, right? So I'm gonna go with the back logo because that's bigger. Open it up, and this is what he sent me, guys. All right. So what we got to do, the Cameo can't work with this because this is a picture. So we have to actually trace the design, right? Trace the image. So I'm going to show you how to do that in a second, but let me explain it to you. The Cameo works with Cameo files, so you have to create the actual design over again, but it's not that hard at all. It's very, very easy using the trace tool. And it works best with solid designs that are like one color. So I'm going to show you right here. So we have our sports performance, buzzy, bees, and dance, right? So we go over here to the tool that looks like a butterfly. It says Open Trace Palette, Open Trace Panel. Click right here, and then click Select Trace Area. That means obviously we're going to select a trace area. Click on it once. Now our arrow turned into little crosshairs right here. Rewind if I'm going too fast, by the way. All right, or pause. Click and hold. Bring it around, over, and select the whole design. Let go. Boom, everything is highlighted, right? So in your case, if everything isn't highlighted for the design that you want to do, just go ahead and adjust the threshold. When you adjust the threshold, it kind of selects different parts of it, right? And you can change the despeckle threshold, despeckle. Oh my god, despeckle threshold. So that would despeckle it, obviously, right? Whoa, what was that on? Let me just Control Z because I'm on a Mac. Control Z, Control Z. Okay, cool. All right, so and you can mess with the high pass if you want to. That does different things, and you can also scale it and stuff like that. But for this is fine. We're just gonna hit trace, trace. All right, now when you move it, you see what we got. We got our image right there. So we select the image, and then we go up here to the paint palette, open the fill panel. Click on it, and then since we have this selected, we can just click on any color, and it'll change the whole design, right? It'll change the color of the design, but that's not what we want. We're gonna go over here to make it not a color. Because see how this has a square around it? We want to get rid of that square, right? So what we're going to do is we're going to select it, and then we're going to double click, or no, I think it's right click. Right click on, no, it's left click. What am I talking about? Left click on it, and that opens up this little dialog right here, and we're going to go to Release Compound Path. Release Compound Path. But the one that you do, if it doesn't have an image, if it doesn't have a square around it, then you should be fine at this point. But we're going to select this little box right here because I released everything because everything was grouped together. And then after I select it, I press delete, deleted it. And then I highlight everything again. I'm clicking, I'm dragging, I'm highlighting everything. And then once again, I left click all the way down, make compound path. All right. First I deleted the compound path, and now I made it back again. All right. So now we are going to go to fill, and now look what we can do. Yep, any color we want. All right, so we made it black. But what you want to do is you want to kind of zoom in to take a look at your image. And by taking a look at my image, I see right now that there's some speckles right here that I don't want. So I'm going to release compound path again. Select, left click, release compound path. See what happened this time? Everything turned black. That's because I colored it. So I click off, and then I try to select the little speckle, delete. All right, click off. Select the other little speckle, delete. Little speckle, delete. And highlight everything. Oop. Highlight everything. Left click, down, make compound path. Boom. Now those little speckles are gone. All right. So what I did just now is, you saw all those little spots that appeared, right? Just click on your design twice, and that like brings up all the different points where the cameo is going to be like cutting, when it has to shift directions. So you can click right here to simplify it, and that basically smooths out a lot of the lines, right? All right, so that simplified it a little bit. So I'm satisfied with that. I got my design, I worked with what the client gave me, and I was able to make something out of it. So I click on my t-shirt, don't need it anymore, delete it. All right, so now I go over here, and that's just how to capture something, guys, because I already did this already. See this right here? I already did it, but I'm just showing you how to do it. So to make it bigger, you can just click on it, and then these are the numbers, it's dimensions of it. Okay, so it's perfectly symmetrical. Actually, it's not. It's more wider than it is tall. Interesting. All right. So you can click on it and drag, and as you drag, you see the numbers changing. All right. Yes, you see the numbers changing. All right, I'm going to delete this and go back to the one that I made already and zoom out. All right, and what I didn't show you was, you see another small one right here. What I did was I selected it, duplicate. So let me go back, select it, left click, duplicate, bring it over, and make a smaller version. All right, what I said, I wanted that 3.5 inches, 3.5. Don't gotta be perfect, guys. All right, 3.5. Boom, perfect right there. All right, boom, got that on there. I'm gonna delete this one, and then we said we wanted this one to be 10 inch for the small, 12 inch for the big. All right, so about 10 inches right here for the small. Bring that down, bring that down, bring that down. I'm looking for the number to just sit on 10 or close to 10. All right. That's close enough. Look, jumped up again. See that number right there? See it down? That's close enough. Okay, cool. So now we're going to take this. This is our small. And then we're going to duplicate it again. Then I'm going to make a big one. We said the big one was 12 inches for the large. All right, up to 12 inches. Exactly. And you guys will notice that it's coming off of the cutting area. I'll show you guys how to deal with that in a second. All right, let me use this right here. All right, that is close enough. All right, boom. So what we have to do is we have to set up our page. We never set up our page in Silhouette Studio. For you guys that are using the Silhouette Cameo, the regular one, this is going to be fine. You're just going to have to cut each thing one by one. And you can't make your design 12 inches because 12 inches is exactly too wide for the cutting mat. So you're going to have to shrink yours down. Select, grab the point, and pull it down, right? But in my case, I have a Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus. So I'm going to select the page right here, the page icon, boom. And that brings up our page settings, page setup. All right, so I'm going to click here, and I'm going to select the Cameo that I have. I have the Cameo 4 Plus. Select it, and that made my cutting area bigger because the Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus can cut a 15-inch wide width. All right, so yeah, you got 15 here, and you got 14 actually, 14 inches wide, 15 inches long. Actually cuts way longer than 15, so that's not exactly accurate. All right, so what I'm gonna do, I'm cutting with no mat, so I'm gonna go ahead and under cutting mat, I'm gonna press none. All right, that's gonna totally get rid of my cutting mat. I'm gonna once again place this on here. We might have a problem, Houston. Cameo 4 Plus. Oh no, we don't, because we got to put this on 14. All right, select, made it wider. There we go. Okay, so this affects the width and the height of your page. So I'm just going to make my page as wide as it can go. And the Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus can cut up to 24 inches long. Actually, guys, to be honest with you guys, it can cut way longer than that. But that's just what we got on the screen. All right. Because if you look right here, you can go, I think it's up to 48 inches. Let's put it on 48 just to see. and then try to go up. Actually goes up more. Let's see how long a Silhouette Cameo can cut. Look at that. Look at that. Guys, a Silhouette Cameo 4 can cut, let me see something, an infinite amount of length. And guys, this is how long our page is. It literally like is all the way down here. But anyway, yeah, we're not doing that. We're just gonna say, because I'm gonna put everything I need on one cut, guys, or at least I'm gonna try to. Okay, so 14 by 48. Enter. All right, so I got 2 large shirts. So one right here. Duplicate. Bring it down. I'm gonna try to cut everything in once, guys. We'll see how it turns out. All right, 2 larges, and I got a total of 9 shirts. Let me count how many I got, and that would make sense. But what I want to do is I kind of want to see if I can fit everything on there. Yes, I can. Okay, boom. Just like that. Duplicate. Boom. And I'm doing this to save space, guys. To save space, save vinyl. Put everything on one mat. All right. Boom. Space that out. Make sure nothing's overlapping. All right. Yeah, man. And what else? We grab all of these. All right. Duplicate. Zoom out a little bit. Come down. Bring them down. All right. So we got all of those. All right. And then we're going to get our small one, which is our 10-inch one. Bring it down. Oh, we can make this longer. You know what? I might not even want to, 4 for a page is good. All right, so let me make this about 50 inches. 50 inches. And the test is to see if it can really cut it. Because you gotta, is to go to the send option and see if everything is highlighted. Look at this. Everything that's highlighted is going to cut, and you guys can see right here, it's cut off, right? It's cut off, so we gotta go back to design, and we gotta widen the page. Do we have to widen the page? What do we have to do? Why is that cut off? Width. And let me see something. It's still cut off. So what do we got to do? Let's see. Constraint to cutting mat. Why is it cut off? Why is it cut off? Why is it cut off? Give me a second, guys.
A-Dubb Productions.
All right, you guys, something weird happened. It wasn't actually cut off. It was cut off, but then when I zoomed in, it automatically went into, the proper setting. So what happened, I guess that was a computer glitch, but when you press send, you see right here, it's not cut off anymore. But look at this. If I go back in design mode and then I put the width on 12, which is what it was stuck on, right? 12, 1, 2, 3, enter. All right, and I go back over here, you see that it's cut off, but the mat is also cut off, which is interesting, because before the mat was shrunk, actually. Before the mat was wide, but that area was still cut off. I'm just trying to duplicate this issue here. That's how you solve problems, guys. You duplicate the issue, you replicate the issue, and try to figure out why something didn't work. All right, and I know why it didn't work. I'm just trying to show you guys. See, it's cut off again. See right there, it's cut off. But watch what happens when I zoom in. The line went away, and when I zoom back out, it's not even there anymore, and that's what happened. So we got to make this a little bit longer because this part's cut off. All right, so design and height, we're going to go 55, enter, go back to send, and it's longer. All right, so guys, before you cut anything on a Cameo, you have to flip it horizontal, and this is messed up, so we got to make sure you get that on there. Make sure you're looking at everything. Make sure everything is on your cutting area, so that you don't accidentally send something to cut and it cuts off part of your design. All right, so we're looking good right here. We're looking good, but of course this is not the way we are going to send it because we have to flip it horizontal. All right, so let me go ahead and I'm going to select everything. Select everything, right? And you're going to actually, look at that. Should I put one? Yeah, I should do that and not waste vinyl. All right, let me duplicate this, bring it over here, duplicate this, bring it over here, because you don't want to waste vinyl. We want to kind of get as much as we can on here, because sending it with just these on here would be a waste in my opinion. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments down below. So yeah, we're gonna send this batch to cut right now, and what we have to do before we send it to cut is we have to flip the image horizontal. Let me zoom out a little bit so I can make things easier to select. I click and drag, select everything, left click, flip horizontal, and it turns the design backwards. You know, you see some of them right there on the edge, so we got to fix that. Let's zoom in again. We don't want it, that's too close to the edge, so I'm going to move this over a little bit and make sure everything is on. You got to pay attention to this stuff, guys. Got to pay attention to this stuff. All right, that's close to the edge right here. I'm going to bring this over a little bit. That's close to that. Bring this down a little bit. And look at everything I got. And we are cooking on gas, guys. We're ready to go, right? So now you go to send, and of course our Cameo is not plugged in, so at the bottom it says unavailable. And look, that line is back there. So look, zoom in, zoom back out, it's gone. Unbelievable, guys. I don't know what's going on here, and every time I click it happens again, which is so interesting. I hope this doesn't mess up my design. About to find out. All right, let's get our Cameo ready.
A-Dubb Productions.
So this right here is a Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus. This right here is a Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus's tray. All right. This right here is how you open up and you see the internals. This is going to be brief and fast, guys. On the side right here, you got a power button and you got a USB button that you can connect and you can turn on power. We're going to press power. When you press power, that moved. I'm going to turn it back off again so you can see. Go fast. Turn it back off again. I'm going to turn it back on again. There you go. That moved real fast. And you get some buttons on here. Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus. This is to load the Cameo. That's to unload the Cameo. Load the Cameo, I mean put vinyl inside the Cameo. The plus and minus arrow. This right here is a lever. This lever should be in the up position. Alright, you can put it down. By putting the lever down, you see this bar go up and down, right? So, just pay attention to what position this lever is in and you'll be fine. Alright, you want the lever to be in the up position, which puts the bar down. You can adjust these little, in this position, in this case I'm going to adjust these right here. So I'm going to put the lever down. That's going to bring this bar up. And now I can access this right here. There's a little lock, a picture of a lock on this right here. If you push that, that releases this thing right here, and now you can slide it on this gauge. There are little rivets on this metal bar right here that can lock. This thing locks into. All right, now it's locked into that, but when I push this button right here, it releases, and then it can lock into the one next to it. Push it, it can release it. I can push and release, and when it's not on a part with a rivet, it slides. All right, and then boom, it locks in the first one, locks in the next one, so on and so forth. Now you want to adjust this according to the size vinyl that you're using. Okay, so if I had a 12 by 12 piece of vinyl, I'd adjust it. I could adjust it in here. I can adjust it in here for larger sheets of vinyl, and so on and so forth, guys. All right, so I'm going to leave it right here, and I'm going to put my lever up so that this bar comes down, and we're going to load our Cameo. All right, that was a quick crash course of the Silhouette Cameo 4. Silhouette Cameo 4 Plus loading. Pull out your tray. Comes all the way out like this. Flip this thing up right here. All right. Open up these little handle thingies right here. And we are not using a cutting mat. That's why we're using this right here. Grab your vinyl. In my case is 15 inch. You want to load your vinyl, shiny side down. This, you don't see that much of a shine. This, you see high shine. Shiny side down. All right. Put it kind of like in the little, there's little wheels on the side. At the bottom, there's wheels right here. And on the side, there's like little notches to kind of like hold the vinyl in. Then you're going to want to insert the vinyl through here, through this little slit right here. All right, there's a little slit right here. Put the vinyl through there. All right, through that slit. And on this next part of the process, we're going to want to pay attention to this line right here. We're going to want to put our vinyl exactly, let me roll it back a little bit, exactly on the side of this line right here. There's a little line right there. Show you guys. Zoom in a little bit. See that line right there? Yeah, man. You want to sit your vinyl right on that line right there. All right, that's perfectly side of that line. Sit it perfectly there. And once it's butted up against this wheel and butted up against that wheel, we want to press the button to load the vinyl. All right, so we're going to press the load button right here, up, and the vinyl loads in. Now guys, some of you guys might have vinyl that is kind of curving up. So when the vinyl curves up, it has a potential to like hit this lip right here and kind of like mess up your design. So what I do sometimes is I load a little bit of extra vinyl, press the down arrow right here, and that just pushes the vinyl past that lip. You're sacrificing a little bit of vinyl, but it's better you sacrifice a little bit of vinyl than to lose your whole design. All right, guys, that is how you load your Silhouette Cameo. It is now ready to cut your design out. We're using our cutting mat, our no cutting mat. So it's just going to roll back and forth using this wheel right here, this little fancy wheel that they made for the new Cameo. Pretty cool. All right, this little fancy wheel right here. And I'm not going to show you how to Bluetooth it up. You can figure that out on your own. You press the Bluetooth button. It's blue already, but if it was white, you just press it and you go into Bluetooth settings in your computer on the program, actually, Silhouette Studio, and you find the Bluetooth. All right, so now let's send our design to cut. Back in Silhouette Studio, as you guys can see, I went a little bit OD here. I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 designs with a whole bunch of little ones. These are for the large and the medium shirts, and these are for the small shirts. So we're going to try to maximize our efficiency. This is something that you can do to try to be more efficient. Cut a whole bunch of designs all at one time, or if you got one big long decal or something like that, you guys can do that too in Silhouette Studio. All the Cameos can do this. All right, I think, I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. Well, you guys are buying new ones anyway, so all the new ones can do this. All right, all thing you gotta do is manually type the number in right here. One thing I want you guys to know and to be assured of, it's like a safety precaution that Cameo has, right? So say for example, I have something that's a little bit off the screen. See how that's off a little bit? And everything's mirrored. It's flipped horizontal, so it's ready to cut. So I go over here to send, right? I make sure, once again, look, the Cameo's acting, Silhouette Studio's acting crazy. So go over here, make sure, you always want to make sure you got the right settings and everything. When I go to send it, it's not going to let me send. It'll let me do it, but right now it's saying that the cut lines in this design are overlapping the cut border, red rectangle, so parts of the shape will be cut. Are you sure you want to continue? I'm going to press no, and then we got to go back and fix that because it's off, so it won't let me cut. All right, so there you go, boom. Now if I go to send, right, as soon as this thing stops acting crazy, now this time when I press send, it's gonna cut and everything's gonna be fine. All right, but I want to show you guys something real fast before I do that. Just in case you want to know, this is very useful. You can, right now it's gonna just cut everything that's highlighted, but what you guys can do if you have different colors is you guys can go to right here to cut to fill, and if you have multiple colors, you can like uncheck the color that you don't want to cut, and see how I uncheck the black and Nothing's highlighted anymore. Nothing's highlighted anymore. And when I check the black, it's taking a little long here. Jeez. Now check the black and see, now everything is highlighted now. All right. So that is how you cut by fill. Fill meaning the color fill. So if I had multiple colors on here, it'd be more options, and I just uncheck one and check the other one, uncheck the one, the other. And that's how you like layer vinyl. All right. But in this case, we're doing a simple cut. So we're just going to press send, and the Cameo is going to do its thing. So we'll just go down here and press send. All right. So now, after my silhouette is done acting stupid, the Cameo starts to cut, and this is going to be, I've never ever cut anything this long before, guys. So we're gonna see how this turns out. I'm excited about this because this is something new. So see the Cameo working. I got it on a slow speed, one pass. So we'll see how this turns out, guys.
A-Dubb Productions.
Wow, wow, this thing is done cutting, and this sheet is long. It cut a nice long piece of vinyl right here. But once again, it did not roll it up, but everything looks to be cut good. So let's get this off and start weeding this design right here. I want to show you guys something. In the back of the Cameo 4, there's a tool here that's pretty useful. You just push these down right here, and you can slide this down. This is actually the cutter. All right. So what we're going to do is we're going to feed the vinyl through, and then we're going to cut our vinyl from back here. So the way this thing works is, okay, I'm going to press the down arrow to feed the vinyl through. All right. The vinyl's going to come through, and I'm going to feed my whole design, the whole length that I cut through, and I'm going to cut it from right here. All right. It's a lot. It's a long, big design. All right. Here's the end of it coming up right here. All right. I think this is the end right here. All right. I just got to look and make sure, because I do not want to cut any part of my design and have to cut over. Yeah, that's it right there. Feed a little bit more through. All right, cool. Right here is smooth. Yep, that's the end of it. So what you do is pull this down right here. Just touching it one more time to make sure. I can feel the cuts right here. I'm just touching it one, two, three. Yeah, that was the end. All right, so now you just swipe, and that cuts. All right, and when you use that feature, make sure you put this back up. All right, so now let's weed. Okay, guys, now the Cameo is currently cutting the other designs, and this is white. I can see it looking at it, but the camera can't capture it, right? So when you run into an issue where you can't really see the design to be weeded, which I can, by the way, you just start weeding from the outside in. That's the rule. Weed from the outside in, because you know the outside part is the part that you don't want. So I'm just gonna, with my hook, I'm just gonna hook the outside part and start peeling up with my material, and it will start to separate. All right, as it weeds, when it gets to the design, it's gonna start to separate. As long as the Cameo made a good cut, which I know it did, it always does. My design is about right here, so I didn't get to it yet. I just hate wasting all this vinyl. It sucks. See all this vinyl I'm wasting right here? Wasted vinyl. All right. There we go. So after you weed this outside part, since it's large circles, then I'll be able to separate everything. All right. Large circles followed by small circles. See? There we go. All right, you guys can see all of our vinyl here that we weeded. It's a whole lot of vinyl. Put that in the trash, and now we gotta weed the inside parts. after the vinyl is weeded, I know some people were wondering, this is why we flipped it horizontal, because when you turn it around on the right side, this is how we lay it down on the shirt. And now you can see your design. All right. All right. So let's heat up the heat press and press it on.
A-Dubb Productions.
All right. We're all heated up. Got our heat press at 300 degrees. And we're pressing these shirts for 35 seconds. Normally it's 300 degrees, 30 seconds. But, all right. We're going to start pressing right here, guys. Pull out our slide out tray and put our design, our shirt on here, nice and even like. Then we're just gonna bring it over a little bit, just so we can press the area that is pressing onto the shirt. One little small press, couple seconds, release it, just to iron, get all the wrinkles out. All right. Now we're gonna go ahead and line up our logo right here. How do I put this on? Oh yeah, all right, cool. I'm gonna line up the chest logo. We're coming right down the seam, right on the seam, next to the seam right here. And this goes about right here. Shout out to Big Brando. Big Brando, I learned that from you. There's a little right by the neckline, right, straight down. Very, very, very handy tip right there. Straight down. And about a finger, about down from the neckline, about 4 fingers down. All right, so about right here. But I'm getting in front of it to make sure I line it up straight. All right. All right, and what I can do is I could put a pillow underneath it to sit this part up a little bit, because it is the Champion logo right here is kind of like up a little bit, so it's the shirt, the platen might not lay exactly flat, and the neckline also got some threading, might not lay exactly flat. Now this part is not absolutely necessary, but just to make sure you get a good press, just put the little pillow in there, slide it up underneath, just to sit this part up a little bit, to make sure the heat, it gets a nice amount of heat, and that transfers over. All right, once again, I'm just lining it up, make sure it's nice and straight. All right, that looks good. So now we press it, 30-second press. Here we go. And then after we do that, then we press the back. The big logo goes on the back. Yep. And 35-second press. I normally press 30 seconds, but for this, 35 seconds. All right. Now let me get a Teflon sheet real fast, because I'm going to press it again just to make sure it's down. I actually can't find my Teflon sheets. Where are they? Anyway, so we pull this out like this. Give a little bit of air. I can take my pillow out. Then we can just peel that off. Like so. Looks good. Alright. Alright. Nice. Alright, and then I am going to get a Teflon sheet, because I want to press it again to make sure that's nice and in there. Nice and in there. So I'm going to lay the Teflon sheet over top of it, and I'm going to put my pillow back underneath it. Alright, I like to do this just to make sure that the design gets pressed in nice and good. Alright, and when I do this, typically my vinyl, when I press it, it lasts a long time. So I get good presses when I get good results. Alright, my vinyl goes for a lot of washes before it even hints to start to come up. Alright. So yeah, if you're looking for a tactic, then try that. You know, it doesn't have to be it could be 15 seconds for this. It doesn't have to be another 30. All right, so that's about 17 seconds. Boom, and we're good to go. Pull this out, check it out. Looking good, looking good, looking good. All right, flip it to the other side, and we will press the logo on the back side. All right. So lay it on the back right here. Now I do not have a trick for the back. Wish I did, but I don't. I'm gonna put the pillow on the inside. Pillow on the inside of it. But first, I'm gonna bring the neckline. Make sure the neckline, you can see it right here, is off the platen so that you can get a good, nice press to press the moisture out. Couple seconds for that. Drop my thing. I had to pick it up real fast. All right, couple seconds, that's good. Got the moisture out. All right. Now this, I don't need to use a pillow. Actually, I'm going to use a pillow. See how that Champion logo is protruding right there? Yeah, so I put the pillow on the inside of it like this, in case you guys are wondering. Put the pillow on the inside of the shirt. Up here, I'm gonna put this sideways. All right. And pull it out. I wanna make sure that it's getting good contact when I put this design down. Meaning, make sure the pillow is big enough and it's not that way. So I'm gonna turn it back the other way. I had it sideways. Turn it back this way, and it's still not quite wide enough. Not quite wide. Not quite wide enough. So I'm just gonna press it without the pillow. All right. So I'm just lining it up, straightening it out, making sure it's even with the neckline. All right. Boom. Looking good. Slide it over just a tad, like this. And I'm measuring with my fingers to make sure that it is evenly distanced from the sides. All right. And it looks pretty good. Looks pretty good to me. But sorry if I'm in front of the camera real fast, guys. I gotta do this. Make sure it's right. Needs to come over just a little bit this way. A little bit that way. All right. And what you can do, guys, is you can actually measure it. You can measure it if you had your ruler. You want to be really accurate. They have different tools. So 5 inches, all right, and 5 inches. That's good. So I eyeballed it, and my eyeballing was pretty much on the money. All right, interesting. Down. Now we get our full 30 seconds. Full 30-second press. All right. Full 30-second press. And then I'm gonna peel it off. And then I'm gonna do the Teflon thing again and press it again. All right. That's my tactic, guys. That's how I do it. Press it again to make sure it's embedded. When I do your shirts, the vinyl will be embedded into the fibers of the shirt, okay? We could do a hot peel even. No, we can't. All right, no, we can't. It's like a cool peel. I'm gonna just push it down one more time, guys. Sometimes I do that. Push it down a little bit. If I start weeding it and it's not coming up right away, I just like put it down for a little bit while longer. Release it. Cool it off just a little bit. Just a little bit. All right. That's how I do it. I don't care about how anybody else doing it. You're on my video right now. Then I'll weed it off. All right. There you go. Now this vinyl right here is, I don't know where I got this vinyl from, but and I don't know how old it is, but it's weeding pretty okay. I mean, it's transferring pretty okay. I just like to go slow because sometimes all the vinyl it's kind of sticky and you can see it kind of trying to come up a little bit. So rather than to mess up a shirt, I just take it slow. All right. All right. Just take it slow, and it comes all the way off. All of it comes off. All right, and after it's off, I am just going to press it again. All right, see that? Came off good. Boom, everything off. I think I could have probably put some more heat on it or something to make it an easier transfer, but it works. And I didn't use my heat gun for the to make sure that the heat press was heated up all the way evenly on all sides, but look, looking good, right? Looking good. And a few more seconds, like I said, 15 seconds with the Teflon on. This is a full this is a full press actually. I'm gonna just let it have a full press. 3 seconds left, 2 seconds, 1 second, auto open, boom, full press. And here we go. We're good to go. Design's popping. Design popping on the back, right? We popping on it, hold on. We are popping on the back right here. Popping on the back. And we are popping on the front. So that is it, guys. Hopefully this video helps you guys out a lot. The shirt came out really, really good. Like I said, I still got more to press, but I gotta tell you guys, one piece of advice. When you find some vinyl that you like, whether it be Sizer, B-Flex, Thermoflex, and those are the 3 brands that I highly, highly recommend, stick to them. Because I do these videos a lot, I get a lot of companies in the mail, in my emails, asking me to review their vinyl and to try out their vinyl. So occasionally I might get some vinyl from off-brand companies, and I think I'm 100% positive that this is one of the off-brands, because this vinyl gave me a hard time. It was hard to weed, and it was also hard to when I pressed it, it seemed like it didn't want to adhere to the shirt. So never have that problem with B-Flex, never have that problem with Thermoflex, and I never have that, and I hardly ever have that problem with Sizer. B-Flex and Thermoflex are the 2 brands that I think are better than Sizer, in my opinion. Thermoflex and B-Flex. All right, so that's my 2 cents. That's my advice for you guys getting into the industry. Hope this video helped you guys out a lot. Hope it answered some questions. I hope I was intricate enough. I could have went way more into detail, but I think that was enough to help somebody make an informed decision on if they want to purchase a Silhouette Cameo or a heat press or vinyl and get into this industry, guys. So thank you so much for watching. Give this video a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel if it's your first time here. Share this video with your friends. Also follow me on Instagram, instagram.com/adubbproductions. Follow me there. Also follow my second channel, youtube.com/Allan Wade. Got 300 subscribers, trying to get to 1,000. Posting a video about my car stereo. Posting a video recommending Christmas gifts that you guys should highly, highly consider. One in particular, if you love your family, highly, highly consider this. But that's going to be posted on the other channel, so stay tuned for that. And I'll see you guys on the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to visit the merch store, allanawade.com. Buy yourself some channel merch, help support the channel. And don't forget to visit awblanks.com. Buy some blank merch. Trying to build that up. Only have 2 things on the site so far, but check it out, awblanks.com, guys, and use my affiliate links down below to purchase any of this stuff if you want any of it. If you want a Silhouette Cameo 4, use my affiliate link, my Heat Transfer House affiliate link, or my Amazon affiliate links to buy anything. If you're shopping for anything on Amazon, use my affiliate links. All right, and if you're shopping for any vinyl, sublimation printers, heat presses, Heat Transfer House, the link's down below. Okay, I'll talk to you guys on the next one. Have a good Christmas. Have a good year. Year ending. Very, very exciting, crazy year this year. And I'll talk to you guys on the next one, guys. Peace. Turn up that. Crank it up.
Why listen to the rest when you're rocking with the best, baby?